I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 50 years ago, a great Sri Lankan whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. 100 years later, the oppressed people still is not free. 100 years later, life of the oppressed people is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. I have a dream. I have a dream. It's a dream deeply rooted in the Sri Lankan dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths as to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream. One day in the red hills of upcountry, sons of former slaves and sons of former slaves owners will be able to sit down together at the table of the brotherhood. I have a dream. One day, even in the southern part of Sri Lanka, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, a state sweltering with the heat of oppression will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. I have a dream one day that my 4 little children will live in a nation where they will be not judged by the history of their ethnicity but by the content of their character. I have a dream. One day in Sri Lanka, with its vicious racist, with its president having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. One day right there in Sri Lanka, little Tamil boys and little Tamil girls will be able to join hands with little Sinhalese boys and little Sinhalese girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream. One day, every valley shall be engulfed, every hill shall be exalted, every mountain shall be made low, rough places will be made plains, and the crooked places will be made straight. I have a dream. This is the hope and this is the faith that I'll go back to the south with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out a mountain of despair, a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of a brotherhood. I have a dream. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to go to the jail together, to stand up for the freedom together. I have a dream. When we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every city and every hamlet, every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day. All gods of children, Tamil men and Sinhalese men, Hindus, Buddhists, Muslims, Christians and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing in the words of old oppressed people spiritual. Free at last, great God Almighty, we all free at last. Thank you.